is time for Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, right here on EA Sports. From American Airlines Arena in South Florida, tonight, the Miami Heat taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They've got a 3-1 series lead. They've already shown they can win away from home. So now they get a chance to close out the series on the road.
The one thing we know about playoff basketball, expect the unexpected. How many games come down to the wire, or a performance off the bench, or even a big shot at the end? Every night holds something different, and that's why we love this game so much.
He throws it down.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lowry into the front court, just under. Away in an ever-crucial Game 5. And counted at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Down to 5 on the 24th. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. To Oladipo. Tosses. Hart with the basketball. Lead is 2. Turns and slams it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
The screen sets him up for 2.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Sixers control it. No good. Oh, looked like he may have gotten him there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Oladipo to Butler. Oladipo to Lowry. Lets it fly from long range, and Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Nothing going here on that drive. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Oh, he got there.
That's great hustle getting back on D.
Hart. That's how you defend. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Oh, nice find for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Butler to bring it up. Down by 1. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Hart into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris from long range. Tobias Tobias Harris is going to get 3 shots here. A career 81% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. Missed the middle one. One more coming. Lowry has the basketball. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Driving right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Three. Montrezl Harrell is going to get a chance at 3 here. Numbers not in his favor. 61% for his career. Misses the first. Second of 3, no good. And he knocks down that free throw. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Miami. Trying to cash in. Oh, it knocks down a tough shot. That was smothering defense.
I mean, I don't know how much better the defense has to play you on that one. The guy was right in your grill and you still knocked it down.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. He makes them both. Oladipo into the front court. Down 4. To Butler. Shot clock for the Heat. Down to 3 to Butler. Doesn't get the bounce.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Nice pass to get things going.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. Changes coming from both sides right now. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Mike Scott is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. Oladipo matched up with Harden. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
It's in the hands of Harden. Dwayne Dedmon tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening. And he's going to the line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Oladipo. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Navigating through traffic to P.J. Tucker. For 3, always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. And count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Harden in possession. They trail by 1. James Harden, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Oladipo. Philadelphia with the basketball. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Oladipo can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. He'd have the basketball. Oladipo. To Love. Paul Millsap swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Oladipo. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Dwayne Dedmon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Sixers have the basketball. Cruises inside for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Love. Mike Scott, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Cleaning the offensive glass. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Butler into the front court. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Love to Butler. George Niang rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. Smothering D. Goes to the left side. From the outside, no good.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Miami with the basketball. P.J. Tucker sends it away. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. We're through one quarter here in game number 5. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo, defended by Tucker. Deep 2 there, won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Miami's got it. To Oladipo. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Harden. Driving right to the basket. James Harden. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Love to Butler. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
To Millsap. Good look that time, but off the mark. Love. To Oladipo. Knocks it down from mid-range. To Harden. Missed it. How'd that not go down?
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We can break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Georges Niang with a chance at a 4-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throws up and perfect. Here comes the screen. PJ Tucker pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Waiters, knocked loose, taken by the Sixers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. Shot clock winding down. Here's a chance from long range. Buries the trifecta.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Embiid. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Tucker powers it through. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Kyle Lowry with the rock. And throws it down. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Adebayo here against P.J. Tucker. It's good. Baseline drive. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. It's the Heat with the possession. To Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Fires the three. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Lowry into the front court. Down a dozen. Oladipo. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Udonis Haslem snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Joel Embiid with the block. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ryan Anderson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Rises for the slam.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. The pass set it all up.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
James Harden at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Victor Oladipo able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Oladipo to Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Embiid to P.J. Tucker from long range. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line. P.J. Tucker is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. And he hits the second. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. It's the Heat with the possession. Here comes the screen. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Harden. Dwayne Dedmon with a piece. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Scores from the post. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Count the bucket for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Lowry. No good. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Rebound comes to Miami. Butler to bring it up. They trail by 7. Goes to the left side. To Lowry. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nothing going here on that drive. count the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Lowry. To Butler. Down to 5 on the 24. Lowry knocks it down. That was a tough shot. Deep three at the buzzer. We have reached the break in this pivotal Game 5. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The 76ers are in a close game thus far. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Heat aren't down by much after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that.
The 2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Eastern Conference Game 5 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown.
Alright, let's be honest. Some of these guys have been getting embarrassed tonight with the way their shots are getting blocked. But you can't deny the entertainment value.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this
The
guy.
2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Eastern Conference Game 5 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
Number 2. Number 1.
Game 5 Seed 3 Philadelphia 76ers Seed 8 Miami Heat.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Oladipo. Had a good look there, but it's no good. To Embiid. Harden. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Oh, the Heat
Philadelphia
right there to take it away.
76ers led Series 3-1 in the 2023 NBA Playoffs 3-round Eastern
In the case
Conference.
of the defense, not good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Oladipo into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Lowry. Joel Embiid. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen. Lowry. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. To Harden. Dwayne Dedmon tips it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
So Lowry. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Has a chance. Lowry with a shot that's no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and the ref
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Oladipo. Butler. Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Short jumper won't go down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. To Lowry. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Short jumper misses. He'd have the basketball. Knocked loose. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A drive by Butler, but his shot won't fall. And he's going to the free throw line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
P.J. Tucker at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Trying to cash in. Dwayne Dedmon swats in. Make that 7.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's diddling.
Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to P.J. Tucker. 4-3. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Tucker, guarded by Ryan Anderson. Dwayne Dedmon, huge block. 8 now. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his play.
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Kevin Love rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lowry to Oladipo. Love to Oladipo. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Victor Oladipo trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Sixers control it. Now ready to shoot at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Here comes the screen. Ryan Anderson here against P.J. Tucker. George Niang sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Finish that. To Love. Kevin Love not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Runner here won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. 2-point advantage. Oh, a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Butler. Time to shoot for Miami. Has a chance, can't connect.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. We have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure. You know you're in a safe place.
Oladipo into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. The drive.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Trying to cash in. A shot no good by Harris.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Got it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Butler. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. To Tobias Harris. Going to launch beyond the arc. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Oladipo. Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Jimmy Butler for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Butler into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. To Oladipo. Scores from the post.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Bam Adebayo pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Miami with the basketball. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Harden in possession. Leads a bucket. For 3, man, that was a tough shot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Victor Oladipo with the block. Couldn't keep it in. Out on Victor Oladipo. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. On the shot clock for Philadelphia. To P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Butler. Nice pass to set things up.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Miami's got it. Has a look. Yes, Victor Oladipo. 4 out of 7. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter. The 76ers have the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. We've got a one-possession game going on. This has the look of a race that's going down to the wire.
And it looked that way from the very beginning, but this is where the coaches and the best players on the floor really earn their money. Down the stretch, it's game time.
To Oladipo. Fires the three. And Victor Oladipo, quick catch and shoot that time for three.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
It goes down.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Oladipo. And the finish at the rim.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Lazy pass there, and it's intercepted.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
It's the Heat with the possession. Wide open look won't go. To Millsap. Missed a wide open look. Oladipo into the front court. Lead is 2. Short jumper off the mark. To P.J. Tucker. Count the basket at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Love. To Oladipo. Here's a chance from long range. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
No excuse to not be a little bit more physical there on the defensive end. Needed that stop.
Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Philadelphia with the basketball. The Heat grab the board. Waiters matched up with P.J. Tucker. Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Love. Short jumper off the...
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Sixers have the basketball. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Won't go. And a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Them both. Ball's controlled by Lowry. Dedmon against Tucker. Has a chance. Not that time. Oh, and a putback.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Adebayo. Harden's on him. To Oladipo. Lowry. Five to shoot for Miami. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Dwayne Dedmon able to recover with the block. 9 blocks. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
James Harden at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Whoops. That won't go. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Almost unlucky bounce. Lowry with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy is dropping multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Butler. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Dwayne Dedmon, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Harden. Brings the ball up. Seconds to shoot. To P.J. Tucker. Lets it fly from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Butler. To Lowry. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lowry into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Joel Embiid with a piece. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night. Udonis Haslem has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. He connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Harden with it up top. Leads 3. Joel Embiid. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
So Lowry. Yes, and a foul. They'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. The free throw, good. Converts on the three-point play. And the margin is down to 2. Embiid to P.J. Tucker. Tucker powers it through. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Lowry. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Fires the 3, and Harden takes in the rebound. And a rim rocker, Joel Embiid.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
It's the Heat with the possession. Lowry. Surveys the floor. 5 to shoot for Miami. Has a look. Another chance. James Harden sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
From long range, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Lowry into the front court. The deficit is 6. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Harris to P.J. Tucker. Harden, tough matchup against Butler. Dwayne Dedmon tips it. Make that 11.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Rims out. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Kyle Lowry swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He gets it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now a steal by Philly.
That's the kind of break they're looking for. I bet you they attacked in transition.
Jimmy Butler, huge block.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Love to Lowry. For 3. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kevin Love rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. To Butler, gets it in the right corner. Love. Joel Embiid sends it away. To P.J. Tucker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball was in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
He'd have the basketball. Lowry. Ryan Anderson matched up with P.J. Tucker. Butler. Joel Embiid pins it. Flushes it home.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense. And the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Post-game wrap-up. The 76ers did more than just win a game here today. They won the Eastern Conference crown, and the celebration in that locker room must be going crazy right now. Still, as tomorrow rolls around, these guys will be right back to business. The Heat were eliminated from the playoffs today. And I'm sure there are no words that can make them feel better right now. Making the playoffs can be considered a success, but that's probably not what they want to hear right now. Here are the guys who put up the most points, the Miami Heat.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.